Kyle, what do we need to know today?
The San Bernardino terrorists Saeed Farouk and Tafshin Malik actually shot and killed 14 people. Then they drove around the area afterwards. Well, it turns out they were trying to set off a remote-controlled bomb they had left in the building, but sources say the bomb didn't go off. They've been researching as to why that didn't go off, and it turns out it was actually poorly constructed. As they investigate this more, they find out more and more new things about this terrible tragedy. Now, this is pretty scary. If you have a security camera in your house, webcam, even a baby cam on your crib, and you've ever wondered if people can kind of creep in and watch on you, the answer is yes, 100% yes, and it's actually easier than you thought it was. Not only are these private webcams hackable, but the ones that have already been hacked, there's actually an internet search engine with a devoted area specifically so people can creep in on, your crib, your kitchen, your private laboratory, whatever you have in your house.
Really? If you want to spend time watching me do nothing at my house.
Oh, it's really creepy, especially when I think about Addison in her crib laying there and
I guess that's
creeping
true.
in. Like, oh, that's so weird.
Kind of losers doing that anyway.
I know. The FTC has already accused over 50 companies of failing to secure services, products, or networks. So it's just a little consumer alert for those of you out there that any type of camera in your home, you may want to double check the security on them. Now, this year's Super Bowl is on pace to be the most expensive one yet, not only for commercials, which always makes big news for how much commercials cost. On average, the resale price of a ticket to see the Denver Broncos take on the Carolina Panthers is $5,178. This is the average price of a ticket. One has already sold for $12,000, and that's midfield. They're saying this is the most they've ever really cost. Last year, they were maybe about $4,000 on average at this point during the season. And as you get closer and closer to the game, ticket sales only go up and up and up and up. And that's not including the people who are taking advantage of this in San Francisco, renting out their homes.
You hear about that every year.
Every year you hear about this. This was kind of the most bizarre that I've heard. There's a couple who's actually renting out the treehouse in their backyard for $250 a night. You should get people are taking advantage of that. That's pretty crazy. Now, this is kind of a feel-good story. The mother of two, who is married to a National Guardsman deployed overseas, she came home to a chilly house. Her furnace was actually broken. And when she called the heating and cooling repair company, the guy who fixed it was talking to her, actually found out that her husband was deployed overseas. So instead of charging her the $150 it cost to fix the furnace, he charged her just $1. That's good. That's a love-up moment.
That's a love-up moment.
That's a love-up moment, and that's what you need to know.